What's up people, Gumi Guy here back in our Pokemon Channel video. And today we're going to try to win a battle with the Skill Link ability. So, there are about 5-ish Pokemon that get the Skill Link ability, and today we're going to be trying to win a battle with all of them. Alright, here we go. So right here we have a bunch of Pokemon with the Skill Link ability. I had to take some creative liberties and use Shellder and Cloyster because there are only about 5 Pokemon that get it that are fully evolved. So right here we have a Eviolite Shellder with Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, and Curse. It's supposed to be a bulky set. So overall, I'd say this is a pretty strong ability. So I'm not that like skeptical I can win, but there's going to be some challenges because some of the Pokemon are not the strongest. Okay, so Liquidation did a good chunk because Indini is not that bulky on the physical side, but I'm a little concerned about this terrain. Let's see. Okay, so here let's go to Cinccino. This is of course Skill Link with Wide Lens. This is a triple axle Bullet Seed, Rock Blast, Tail Slap set. So overall, just a really powerful set with a lot of multi-hit moves. And I gave it Wide Lens to help with the accuracy a bit. And I outspeed, so that is a KO on the Indini. Okay, so Armarouge comes out. Let's see what we're working with. Like this, it actually has a lot of coverage. I could have made it like a little bit funnier and given this, what is it, like a loaded dice. But I'm pretty sure loaded dice does not do anything. So let's see, a bunch of weak armor stuff happens, but I think I get the KO, unless I get, yeah, okay. You can't even see the Pokemon on the screen, but I did get the KO, which is good. Metagross, great. Okay, so this is actually not a great matchup. I don't have to use only multi-hit moves on this team, but I thought I'd make it a little more, as close to as many as possible. So right here we have Cloyster. You're probably thinking that this is a Shell Smash set, but that's a little bit too easy, so I actually gave it Twin Needle. It doesn't even have a water type move. I just thought it'd be a little funny. In hindsight, maybe some better coverage would have been smarter. Oh my god, that's so little damage. And before you guys spam the comments with, oh, did you know that Twin Needle doesn't get boosted by Skill Link? I know. I just thought it'd be funny to use it because it is still a multi-hit move, so it fits. Yeah, okay, there wasn't really much time to explain that Cloyster because it got one shot. We'll come back to it. Alright, here we go. So, Ambipom, another Pokemon, actually has a lot of great abilities, so you don't see it use Skill Link all the time. But we're going to go for the knockoff. Should do about half. Ooh, nice crit, nice crit. And the Miracle Seed, that Trailblaze Miracle Seed, that's pretty cool. I give them props for that. And then I also gave you Tail Slap, of course. We're going to go for knockoff again. Alright, so I was going to say, yeah, this is not an easy Pokemon to KO. Let's go to Cannon. Honestly, if you still remember this Pokemon exists, props to you. This is, of course, a Skill Link set with Bullet Seed, Fairy Attack, which also is, helped by Skill Link. And I gave it Flame Charge because Toucannon is very, very slow. But I think we may be in a bad situation. Okay, Heracross. Gave it all the multi-hit moves possible, and I gave it Trailblaze to help with its speed. I'm pretty sure I get hit by, Zen Headbutt here. Let's see. Iron... Okay, so maybe they don't have it. Arm Thrust should KO. With Skill Link, it almost definitely. There you go. Okay, so not terrible. We got 3 KOs. We got Bravery, Hisuian. I do not outspeed. I don't think so, at least. Oh, I do. Okay, so they're probably a. I want to say bulky, maybe like an HP set. And look at that. So Skill Link is a great ability. Mega Heracross is by far the strongest Pokemon with the ability. I would say that is just like a general guess. We're just gonna keep going for it. As long as I get 4 hits, like the 4 hits guarantee is. Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, like 4 hits is almost always enough, and if the 5 hits can happen, then that's even better. All right, Gallade, Psycho Cut. Yeah, I was gonna say, pretty confident that would have outsped me. I think I no, I do I? Oh, I might outspeed. I should outspeed actually. If I get 5 hits, I should win. Okay, no, I do not. I guess Gallade's a little bulkier than I thought, but. Either way, still a pretty good battle, so we'll take it. Alright, here we go. So we got a pretty diverse team here. Let's lead out with our Cloyster. So they got Dondozo. Yeah, this is already a bad matchup. I think it's pretty clear that my team is full of physical attackers, so it leaves something to be desired because I can't really do much of this Dondozo. Let's try Heracross. I think there's a chance with Heracross. Oh god. This is going to be painful. Let's just go Mega, and then just start. I'll use Trail. I don't even know. Is Trailblaze even worth it at this point? Let's go for Bullet Seed. This will do pretty okay damage, but I don't even think it 2 shots. Even with the Skill Link, it probably they have rest. That's the part I'm worried about. They're just gonna spam rest, but it might just take a few turns to get it KO'd. But we should be okay. I'm not too worried about them doing too much damage to me, at least. So, okay, unless they go for like Mega Curse or whatever, I think we're good. Like, unless, yeah, I was gonna say, unless they have like some priority or like just, like really powerful healing move, we're good. It was actually a lot closer than you think, because I took 4 hits. Okay, Galvantula comes out. Unfortunately, there is no Rock Blast on this set. I'm like 90% sure it doesn't learn it, or I probably would have given to it. But Pin Missile should do just fine. You're not very bulky. In fact, it seems like this Galvantula was fully invested in speed and special attack, probably. That's usually how you run Galvantula. Volcarona. Okay, so I do have Rock Blast on a Pokemon, but not this one. I'm kind of worried about Quiver Dance, so I am going to stay in, because I don't want to give them a free Quiver Dance. Like, I know it's kind of like counterintuitive, because I could send out a Pokemon that does more damage, but Pin Missile is still doing great damage, actually. A lot more than I thought. I guess the Heracross's attack is obviously extremely high, so that's probably like a big part of it. But anyway, fortunately, like, it's good that I didn't like make every move a multi-hit move, because I have Fake Out on Ambipom plus the normal gem, which should be more than enough to KO. Okay, yeah, they did predict it, so Fake Out does pretty good damage, all things considered. I'm just gonna go for Triple Axle. Like, it's not boosted by Skilling per se, but it is still a great multi-hit move. So there you go, boom. Volcarona, okay, you're back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even if you outsped, you shouldn't one-shot me. I'm gonna go for Knockoff to be safe, cause Tail Slap can miss. Alright, Knockoff, great. Let's see. Okay, no Flame Body, so either didn't have it or it just didn't proc. Okay, Sceptile. Let's see. Triple Axle is the pretty easy choice here. Oh no. Does Triple Axle break through Endure? I don't know. It does not. Okay. Oh boy, I know what's about to happen. Like, this is a pretty common set for a Sceptile, but I am going to switch into my 2 cannons, because I can reset the Fake Out. Still pretty great damage. Like, because it is acrobatics, so without the item, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna go back out to Ambipom. That's pretty simple solution. Even if they switch, it wouldn't really matter, because I can just switch out again. So we will just save this Ambipom for later, because it's basically my win condition. Okay, Shelter comes out. Let's see. So Play Rough, I should take this pretty well. I am very bulky on the physical side. Well, not that great, but still pretty alright. I should live one more hit, unless I go for Flower Trick, which is very possible. I do not... Oh, I think the crit could have mattered. This is a pretty bulky set. But, anywho, let's go back at the Cloyster. I know this isn't a good idea, but I think it's fun. It's not a great set. The fact that I didn't give it any Water Stab definitely makes it a lot worse, but it's still functional, right? Like, yeah, Icicle Spear got the job done. Like, Skill Link is a great ability, and it's given to some pretty decent Pokemon, so it does usually get the job done. Let's see, Acrobatics does not do enough, and Icicle Spear gets a KO. Alright, so pretty good second battle. Let's go for one more. Alright, here we go. So, Venusaur comes out. Let's see. Okay, so Icicle Spear is pretty clear here. I just feel like... Okay, well, not great. But, yeah, you have Thick Fat, so it's such a random ability for Mega Venusaur to get. But it makes it, like, obviously really good. Obviously, Shell Smash would have been, like, the best play here, but, I think it's a little too easy. I want to give myself a little bit of a challenge. This Pokemon's going to start spamming Leech Seed. Venusaur is one of my favorite Pokemon, but I hate when Venusaur does this. This is, like, okay, let's see. This is a heavy-duty boots set with acrobatics. Not honestly, like, giving it acrobatics is not the smartest choice, but whatever. We're gonna go for Flame Charge. I know it is, but what is it? Like, reduced by Thick Fat, but still a okay play. Ugh. Okay, yeah, you're gonna get your Toxic healing now. Also, very hard Pokemon to fight, but I did KO one. I can KO another one. I just gotta be discreet, right? Let's go out into you. So I can't imagine. Oh, well, that's kind of annoying, but I feel like I have Icicle Spear, but it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's kind of unfortunate. I feel like I'm gonna get walled by this team because they have a few Pokemon that are like very stall-like. Yeah, okay, we're gonna skip. Yep. Okay, you can just KO this. Like, they might go the long route and just start going for like. Okay, good. Okay, at least you finished it off sooner. Okay, there are like worse ways that fight could have gone. Let me see. All right, let's go out. Let's go out to you. You are a great middle ground because you're not really super effective, but you can definitely do good damage anyway. All right, there you go. Heracross. Okay, yeah, Leech Seed. I don't care. And then Pin Missile, of course, does more than half, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. I know you probably have Protect, or you can, but I suppose we'll have to find out. Alright, Gliscor, yeah, I'm not surprised he swapped out, but it wasn't really worth the risk to go for a different move. So since Gliscor is so physically bulky, I can't imagine it would have made much of a difference. But let's actually stay in, though. We're going to go for Bullet Seed. Because of my high attack, I think I should still do about half to it. Yeah, about half. It's going to be a bit of a roll, but pretty good. But it's kind of hard to decide what to do here because I don't want to switch out to my triple axle Pokemons because I feel like it's a little too obvious. But I also don't want to it doesn't really make sense to stay in and just keep taking damage. But I don't really have many options, so let's just go for the Bullet Seed. Yeah, I'm playing right into their hands, but. You know, I never said I was a good player. If you've watched these videos, I think it's made it very clear. I am mediocre at best. Also, a little bit late for this, but shout out to the person who commented this idea. Shout out to you. I'll put the comment on the screen when when I'm editing, and shout out to you. I always like to do fans' ideas, so thank you for suggesting it. If you guys have any other suggestions, you can leave in the comments below. There are a bunch of other abilities I haven't done yet. Some are a little weaker than Skill Link. But, you know, it's still fun to try, a bunch of different abilities. So, right here, Golden Go. I hate this Pokemon. Let's just go for Knockoff. Okay, Knockoff doesn't KO. Didn't expect it to. You're pretty physically bulky. Yeah, okay, this Pokemon is a threat no matter how you run it. Whether it's, this is gonna, go for, freaking, what is it? The coin move, and it's gonna do... Oh, no. How are you a stall set and a offensive set at the same time? Okay, let's go out into... Oh god, this is not a good position to be in. I could stall them out with just by spamming what is it? The knockoff, but that just seems like a waste of both of our time. So let's just go try you. I don't think this is doing that much damage, but at least it's something a little different. So we go Focus Blast. Yeah. Oh, I actually do live a hit. Toucannon is about as mediocre as they get, but I managed to live one hit. You probably go for Recover here though, right? No. Oh, hey. I mean, look. Maybe I get a mega high roll crit. No, I don't even think that was a high roll. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I think so unless they switch, I think Knockoff is in range for a KO, but I don't think I'm winning this fight anyway. Okay, yeah, Volcarona. Ooh, okay, something a little different. Volcarona I can handle. I think it should be pretty simple. Does Fake Out still work? I'm 90% sure it still does. But, I'm a little scared to go for it. I kind of forget how it works because one turn already passed, and I don't really want to figure that out. But all right, oh yeah, I kind of figured that happened. The chances of that getting burned from Flame Body were probably guaranteed at that point. Whatever. Let's just go for Triple Axe. I know it's reduced damage and Thick Fat, but it's not much. Not much can be done. They have a sentence. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is honest. This might be considered torture. Okay. At this point, it's easier if they just go for Sludge Bomb and finish the Pokemon off. But oh no, why? Is this necessary? Is my question. Okay, yeah, this is doing no damage, but yeah, Mega Venusaur is a cool Pokemon to use though. It is very very bulky. All right, what are my options? Limited. All right, Cloyster, time for you to do something. Go over Twin Needle. No, I'm kidding. Let's go for Icicle Spear. All right, oh my God. See, this is definitely one of those games where it's you click A and win, but you can't really blame them for it because it is working. Clearly, this team is very walled by. Well, I guess I wouldn't even say a grass type. It's just walled by Stall because I feel like skilling teams are typically hyper offensive. I'm saying a bunch of words I don't even know what they mean. But no, skilling teams typically are very focused on offense, so they get kind of walled by teams like this that are very bulky. So yeah, and me not having Shell Smash definitely made this a lot harder. But a success of this channel is 1 KO. It's not 3 anymore. I've given up on 3 KOs in this fight. Okay, Triple Axle. This should do maybe a third. I mean, barely. It does more like a fourth. But I would ask can you just miss Leech Seed one time? I don't think it's that much to ask. Oh god, the Triple Axle does. That is 26%, so it does a little bit more than a quarter. Okay, well that is a loss, but overall pretty successful battles. Let me know in the comments below if there are any other ideas you want me to try. Make sure to stay safe. Have a nice day. Peace out.